My name is Patti Pacino. I'm a native of Batavia. I've lived here most of my life, and I've been involved in a lot of things here. I've worked for the high school and the college and all the various volunteer organizations in the city. I think I've always wanted to be on the city council, but there was never time for it. Recently, I retired, and I actually have time to put myself into it. I don't like to do things that I can only do part-time. I think there is a lot that can be done with Batavia. I'm very proud of it, I respect what we're doing, and I want to be part of the growing. Consolidation, when I think of it, I think it's valid, but I think we have to be very careful to look at what we're consolidating. We've tried some things, and what has been consolidated with the Sheriff's Department, it's working. I understand that. I think there are things that won't work, and I think there's a lot more study. I also think we're not really putting into it anymore. We're kind of letting it go like, well, we'll talk about that another time. I think we really need to keep working on it to see what will be consolidated, what won't. Fire, definitely, only because the houses in Batavia are very near each other. And mine, for example, I could reach out and throw something onto my neighbor's porch. Do I really want to wait for volunteers to assemble? I think volunteer fire departments are wonderful. They are very exciting and they're very useful. But in the middle of the city, I just think we really need to maintain what we have, which is a fire department that is always there, always ready. 40 years ago, men could leave work and go to fight a fire. That's not the way life is today. We have to really look into that. If we had all volunteers, could they even come? We don't know. Definitely not for consolidating. I think that what we've done now to have emergency services and have, when you call 911, you get the dispatchers, I think that's fine. But we can't keep cutting back on things that are going to make life worse instead of better. We have to look heavily into trash pickup for the one reason that if we start charging everyone for it, I think we're going to run into the problem where people are running around dumping their trash in someone else's barrel because they don't want to pay. That's one of the problems that could occur. On the other hand, we definitely need to do something with it. There are places that never pay, and they just get away with it. It's one of those things that when I actually am working with council, I want to sit down and look at all these things. These are things that the average citizen who reads the newspaper doesn't get all the back issue on, and I would have to look at everything to see. Improvement, I think it's wonderful. I know for a while they were having Saturdays where people would go and help and get right in there. One of the churches in town is doing that. I think it's the only way to do it right now with the economy and with also our population is graying. They can't all take care of that. So yes, I think the neighborhood improvement is going to have to be everyone's responsibility. One thing that I do want voters to know is that I'm not going on council to represent the Republicans or to not represent the Democrats. I'm really not interested in all that political jazz. I am interested in making the right decision for the people who live here. I live here, I pay taxes, I've raised a family, I've worked in several places here, and I want to make sure that we're really thinking things through instead of getting emotional about it.